Welcome back, you guys, to our channel. It's your boy Shawn.
And your girl Mel.
Welcome back, S&M Squad. It's your boy Shawn.
And your girl Mel.
Your favorite couple, y'all. We are back with another reaction and a little different this time.
Yes.
A little different. This is the Memphis Mafia
Members
reaction, you guys.
Yes, guys. These are Elvis's closest friends.
Right.
They were a group. They named themselves the Memphis Mafia. And I am so excited to see these guys.
Definitely. Because they knew Elvis, you know, they was around him 24/7. They knew everything about him, you know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely a little excited to get into this video. But before we get into this video, I want to ask you guys to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on your post notification bell. And you know what I'm saying? Join the channel.
Join the team, guys.
We have
Join the
lots
team.
of fun on this channel, reacting to different artists. Our favorite artist is Elvis, as you can see. If you can look down all our videos, we mostly like to do Elvis. You know,
yes.
So
because he's so interesting, he's so much fun,
yes.
And we're gonna have a good show. And he has so many fans that when we do Elvis, it's like a big party. Like,
yes,
yeah,
like
it's so
much big.
Yes, anything Elvis Presley is humongous. It's a big turnout. Like, how can you not, you know, do Elvis?
Absolutely.
Like, it's just. He has the most loyal fans all over the world,
so
and
loyal, man.
And I understand why, because he's that great.
Definitely.
And it's so much fun reacting to Elvis Presley.
So yeah, definitely. So if you were in tune with Elvis, you definitely gonna be in tune with us because we love Elvis. Everybody loves Elvis.
Yes, we do.
And you ready to get into this reaction?
I'm so ready.
Because I want to hear everything that they gotta say. Because you know, we doing our research heavy on Elvis right now. And from what I can see, all around good guy, man.
And guys, if you're wondering why we don't have on earphones, it's because our studio has surround sound. So basically, I'm going to press this button, and it's really like,
yes.
It's loud.
It's loud enough. So with that being said, let's get into it, you guys.
All right, here we go.
People used to point at him and laugh because he dressed different. His loud clothes and his hair, you know, was longer. And I used to dress the same way because that's the way we dressed.
I saw these three guys and Elvis back in the corner. Two of them were holding. One guy had the scissors. Yeah, Elvis was different. He wore the long hair, and all of us had crew cuts.
Yeah.
And I walked in, looked around. What's going on, boys? You know, cut a little hair off this boy here, you know. And I said, you know, like he wants it cut off to me. He said, no, he don't, but we do. And I said, well, if you cut his, you're going to cut mine. And I ain't got too damn much up here to cut. And they looked at me to see if I was serious. And they saw that I was serious, and they let him go. Now, the story is these were football players. They weren't football players. These were just redneck dumbass.
And she just was so protective of him. But she was really, most of the time, a real up type woman, you know. I mean, things didn't get her down that much.
She was a loud talker, and Vernon was real quiet.
Well, he was until he got to a point, and he was a hitter, you know. And that
He abused her real bad a couple of times.
yeah, a couple of times, yeah.
That's a big thing. You know, people who have talked about Elvis since he died, the big thing about him calling home because she wanted to check on him. But, you know, as Billy has told us in the past,
Because he wanted to check.
that a big part of it was him checking to be sure that she was okay, that Vernon didn't hit her.
Yeah, I think that's where Elvis got his, I think he got his warmth from her. I also think he got his temper from her.
The worst fights that Red knows about this, and Gladys and Elvis got the fight. It was, and it always happened over the dinner table. It was great.
Right.
Scared me half to death. I sat there just frozen. Man, I was just scared to death. I didn't know what was going to happen. Boy, it just, I mean, they weren't each other's face.
He got mad. It was like a dark cloud enveloped everything, and everyone around was affected by it. He may not be angry at you. You may be angry at him, but his anger was so forceful that it just, you couldn't wait for him to get out of it because it was bad.
He could push the buttons harder than anybody alive. I mean, he knew how to push the buttons, and when he pushed them, I mean, I've seen us, I've read myself, Sonny, Marty, Bill Cino's all double up. I mean, he's doubled us up.
Okay, let's get back to an interesting thing here. Priscilla's come to the States, you know, and then Elvis is making these movies with all these gorgeous leading ladies, which leads us to Ann Margaret, who, everybody here will agree, was one of the sweetest, nicest, sexiest women that we've ever met. I mean,
A whole lot of fun.
It was a real toss-up at that time between Ann Margaret and Priscilla. And Priscilla knew it too, see, and so she even goes so far as to lighten her hair and get the same look that Ann Margaret did during that time. I mean, that's how intimidated she was by the situation. And
she had every right to be.
She did, yeah.
I remember one night we were in the kitchen at Graceland room, and the intercom buzzes. I pick up the intercom, and it's Elvis. He and Priscilla were upstairs. Get this bitch an airplane. I'm shipping her ass home. I said, okay. I had the phone. I told the guys, Lamar was standing there. Lamar says, oh, here she goes. Yeah.
Wayne South, yeah.
And then about 15 minutes later, the intercom rings again, and he says, forget the plane ticket. Okay. See, the whole thing was about Ann Margaret.
You can't imagine the pressure and everything involved in being in Las Vegas for 4 solid weeks working, another week to rehearse, 2 more weeks after was kind of playtime, but 2 shows a night, 7 days a week, nobody does that. And that might kind of explain some things to people, the pressure that somebody like that is under, and we're under, not only with our families, but constant pressure from him, from the Colonel, from everywhere, and from the audience, from everything that's going on. You cannot imagine.
You know, the early parts of Vegas he liked in 69, 70, and 71. After that, about 73, 4, and 5, man, he hated Vegas. He could not stand.
He got handy with a gun there in Vegas. It was a funny incident. The breakfast table, of course, breakfast was like 5 or 6 in the afternoon. It was kind of up 3 steps off to the dining room, and we're all, all the guys come in there, talking loud. He was at the end of the table, and he wanted our attention. He said, hey, and everybody just kept talking like Lamar usually does. Jack. Back and forth. He said, hey. It's just everybody ignored him. He took the gun and boom, boom, boom. And you can hear the bullets ricocheting around up there. Everybody hits the floor. Lamar grabs his hard
Last table, it was that big.
Oh, man.
We dived on it. I ran into you. We hit. Looking up.
Did you hear those bullets ricocheting?
It would rain, though. It would rain up there, and the rain.
Oh yeah. After that, it was like you could put your flowers on there and keep them
And
alive.
the hotel said, we don't understand what's going on. They said, why is it? They just didn't put the stuff up there right, so they had to go retar it. They never could understand why. It
was getting close to showtime. The phone rang. I didn't see anything going on, and it was Colonel said, well, you gonna be able to make it? And I said, Colonel, I don't think so. And boy, that was you talk about pressure. Because you're talking about a showroom full of people. You got to go down. Somebody got to go tell them that no show tonight.
A lot of people ask questions about whether the Colonel, and a statement that he made, whether he knew whether Elvis was having problems or not, and taking stuff and what have you. And he denies, but he says he didn't, and that answers a whole lot of questions to a lot of people that he knew. Just by calling up there asking.
Colonel knows also, he and I talked about it, because I was on the road in advance, setting up security at the hotel and everything, so I went ahead of the show with Colonel Parker, and he told me, he's getting worse, it seems. I said, he is, Colonel. He's getting worse about it. So, Colonel was well aware that Elvis had a problem. He was like the big brother that had been out there and seen part of the world and everything, and I was learning from him. He was taking care of us. At the end, it was reversed, where he was like a little boy that had gone off and got in some trouble, and now we were trying to help him out, pull him through it. Just almost a reversal of the role. I mean, I can't explain to you how many pills I lifted that would simply be there, and I'd say, well, while I'm at it, shove a few over here and take it and simply flush it. But If he didn't get that feeling, he knew something was wrong. So you had to work real tough. And he was crying. He said, he said, Elvis is gone this time. I said, no, man. I said, it can't be. I said, where's Dr. Nick? He said, he's in the other room with him. I said, well, then there's still hope here. And by that time, the door opened, and Dr. Nick, he walked out, and he's got these tears running down his eyes. He reached and grabbed me, and he said, he's gone. He said, do you want to see him? And I said, I don't think so. His ways have affected us. Always will.
Always will.
We pattern a lot of our ways after him, you know.
We just, everything, I guess outside of my father, he was the closest thing I had. And when we lost him, we sort of all lost part of ourselves. We never, ever recovered. We all do something every day like he did, and we all do things like he did, and we can't help it. It's just part of our lives. And it's not easy. We still miss him a lot.
I will see him again. I will see him.
I'm sure we'll have to get an appointment.
If there's any way that Elvis ever had a doubt that we cared for him, I think this right here, if he's able out there somewhere to visualize it or see it, the doubt's gone.
Oh, yeah.
It's got to be gone.
And it started out with a little group. Others came along. Others came along. They've all gone, but the original group is sitting right here.
Mm-hmm.
We were part of something unique. We didn't even realize what we were part of until after it was gone.
Till it was gone.
And we spent a lifetime with a legend from the time we were kids until we're grown men, and it was a hell of an experience.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. The Memphis Mafia.
Them guys are amazing.
If you want information about Elvis, they would know everything. They were probably the closest people to Elvis Presley.
You just heard it. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
And they were all like brothers, you know.
Yep.
They were all like brothers, man. My heart goes out to them guys because, you know, it's like us. Everybody loved Elvis.
One thing he said that resonated. He said he didn't understand, like he didn't know what he had
Until it was gone.
until it was gone. And that's a lot of us out here. We really take things for granted, and we really don't, you know, have an appreciation for things while we have it. But
When it's gone, that's when you start appreciating, you know.
yeah, that's when you realize,
Ah,
dang,
wow.
it's gone. My prayers are with those guys and
Memphis.
with any and everybody who was affected from losing such a legend. All of us. I really wish my husband and I that we could have met Elvis in person.
Definitely.
But, you know, we definitely are honoring his memory. So.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. So, and what they were saying about Priscilla and
Margaret.
Didn't know about that either.
They said
Right.
that Priscilla, she had a reason to be, you
Yeah.
know, to feel the way that she did.
I mean, she
'Cause
was
some
competing
people-
with a big movie star, like, you know.
Yeah.
So it was probably some tension.
Not
some
just
jealousy
big
in there.
movie star, but she was absolutely
She
beautiful.
She was gorgeous. Yes. So
So,
learn
I
something new every day.
understand. I understand, Priscilla.
You know, it's just good to know the history of Elvis. You know, everything that he was going through, all the pressure. You know, the fans want him to do this, and then you know the Colonel, and it's just so much at one time.
Yeah.
Only one man probably can
There
handle
was a
that.
lot
That
on
was
Elvis.
He was the only
And-
one that probably can handle that all that at one
Yeah, it
time.
was tough. It seemed
Definitely.
like that was pretty tough.
You know,
2 shows a night in Las
What?
Vegas.
and you know,
2 shows. Oh my gosh.
just under so
Every
much
night.
pressure, you know. But he did it, and he did it with his head, you know, held high. So big ups, man.
And he
You know,
supported a lot of people.
a lot of people. you know. So he kept everything together.
You know, I could see why it wouldn't be the same ever again. Like these people, the mafia, the Memphis Mafia,
Yeah.
while their lives are still, you know, I don't know if they're still living or what, but it wouldn't be the same after losing a legend. Everything would change. And that would be very hard to adapt to, that type of change.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's like the life sucked out, you know, the whole group.
most definitely.
Once Elvis was gone, it was like, ah. But, you know, I take my hats off to them guys. Wow.
Yep.
Memphis Mafia members. So, if you guys enjoyed that, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Let us know what y'all think about the Memphis Mafia in the comment section. Want to thank everybody for watching. We're about to sign off.
Yes.
I just love watching, you know, little documentaries like that. You know, it just give you a feel what they was going through at that given time.
Yes.
Wow. Amazing. Signing off, you guys. It's your boy Shawn.
And your girl Mel.
We are your favorite couple, you guys.
Yes, we are.
May God continue to bless everyone. Be safe. We are out. Peace.